And I tell you what, Dave Thomas has got a beautiful specimen behind me. You don't see that many of them because, hey, they're big, they're bulky to haul, but this guy's got the ticket on his half-track. Dave, listen, congratulations, Mr. President, okay? I know that, you know, every great club looks for a collector like you. You're not service-related, your family is, but I think that's very, very unique today because that's the future of the collections. Not only of vehicles, airplanes, I don't care what it is, but if you're going to be a military collector, you got to pass this on. Tell us about your half-track.
Okay, this is a 1943 Autocar. There were several companies that made them. Autocar, Diamond T, White was another company. And like I say, this is made by the Autocar company. It is an M15, which is originally a gun motor coach.
Okay.
Now, for the use in our club, I put these walls on the back.
Oh,
right
got
here.
you.
This normally would not have been here.
Okay.
This is the original armor under the tracks is here. It would have had a turret with a 30mm gun and two 50s on the side.
Now, was this one made in 1942 or 43?
This is a 43.
Okay, so it was kind of a product improvement, right? So
Yeah.
they changed the location of the tracks of basically how the tracks worked?
Right. The earlier models, the drive axle is in the front on this one. The earlier models, the drive axle was on the back. The problem they had with it pulling the track and pushing it forward, the tracks would hump up and it would kick it off the front sprocket.
I got you.
So they had a lot of problems with that. So when they moved it this way, where it's actually pulling the track, then all the problems when you would turn real tight, all that went away and the tracks stay on.
Well, Dave, tell me a little bit about the history behind this particular vehicle, because I know that's kind of special for you, just because there's not that many of them out there. Actually, A, that run, and B, that are in this shape.
Yeah. This one originally, from all the research we did, came back from Belgium. And it went to a museum in California. They had it up on a big pile of rocks out front of their museum. Well, the museum, due to financial concerns, they folded, and it was sold to a gentleman in Tennessee. Well, he was going to restore it, but then he found another track vehicle that he wanted more than this, and I ended up getting it and bringing it to Central Florida. And whenever I got it, it was missing. All of this was gone. It was missing parts of the doors and stuff. The tracks were worn down to the bars.
Goodness.
And some of the bogies were busted up. No brakes, didn't run. And so I spent probably 2 months just cleaning it up. It had been, by the grace of God, being in California, it didn't rust all up. There's virtually no rust on this chassis anywhere.
You know, and one of the things, folks, and listen to this one too, the carburetor. He has not even touched it. I mean, all he did was clean the thing up. He hasn't even put a wrench on it.
No,
you just change it out and you drive it. That is just so remarkable, Dave.
Yeah.
And you know, from a collector's standpoint, these are very, very special out there. And so I know that probably down the road, you're probably going to find something else you want to do. Collectors do that. They get them fixed up, and then somebody else wants them worse, and then you go after another toy. As a collector, what's your next dream vehicle?
WC-57 command car.
A command car. Yeah. Well, listen, folks, I tell you what, if you have a command car out there after you see this show, log on to militarycollectorstv.com. Send me a note, and I tell you what, maybe I can get Dave hooked up with his dream collector vehicle from World War II.